Hello, everyone. A lot of people have been asking me about Simon, so I figure I should showcase him. With a lot of people missing out on Bond and how prevalent he is in the meta, people are looking for a way to counter. As you can see here, I don't have Bond. Some people use Arthur and some people use Hauser, but we're going to look at Simon. Simon is a unit everyone has. His first ability has Sever, which has double crit chance. It's up to a 400% multiplier, which is pretty big. He also has Shatter on his second ability, which is an AoE that ignores resistances, like King's ult. It's also very big. His stats are pretty low as a rare unit, but being a rare unit, he's also really easy to upgrade. When you awaken him, each upgrade chance has only one chalice, so it's really easy to do quite quickly. His ult is also really easy to max, and it has Pierce. His passive is also really important. It increases all allies' damage by 15%, including himself. He does a lot of damage, and he also increases the damage that everyone else deals. And it isn't just attack. So let's jump into battle here and take a look at things. Being a rare unit actually helps in a little bit of a way because Bond, when he takes the stats from the allies, his stats being lower make it so that he doesn't take as much from us and he does less damage. So as you can see, it didn't get Bond, like I said. But we did get to, or we do go second. So you do get to see the evade food right here will pay off. We save ourselves, I think, a lot of damage this way. He's going to do the traditional start. He's starting up with Arthur and then queuing his Jericho's attacks. As you can see, we evade it, and he won't do too much damage on us. Because we have Red Elizabeth in the back, we basically heal up, gives us the chance to buff, and try out both attacks. Since she has the Arthur buff, we're not going to do as much as we could do, but we still do a nice chunk here. And we can be pretty sure that this is a real player because it's taking a long time for him to choose his cards. But what else is new, really? See, that would have happened turn 1 if we didn't have the evade food. The point of doing all this was to give myself King's ult here because I knew he's going to ult King. Like, there's almost no doubt in my mind. So giving him his ult means that he really doesn't want to see that ult. And it also opens it up so that we get Simon's ult. And we can really do a nice bit of damage here so that he wasn't expecting it. He went for King. We already knew that was going to happen. No big deal. Cleared the way, gave us Simon's ult. And I play this one kind of badly, not because I play badly, but because I wanted to show you the damage on that card. As you can see here, he does a substantial amount of damage there, even with Arthur's buff. Takes over half her health. Then we ult, and we do over 150k. Like I said before, if I would have played that a little different, we probably would have taken out Arthur here too, which would have been preferable, but we end up winning the match anyway. Comes out here with Green Merlin. Green Merlin being a green unit. Also has that type disadvantage, so we can really show off here how Simon performs against green units. After seeing Simon in action, I would have to say that he's probably asking, what did he just witness? Because a lot of times this is the first time people are seeing it. And because he doesn't have type disadvantage, Arthur is not able to kill him here, which is really nice for us. We're going to target his Merlin here. Trying to build alt gauge on everyone. It was a good choice on his part. I can't heal him now, and that basically guarantees that King is going to kill him next turn. I still do heal here just in case that he gets some kind of crit on Gil Thunder, does a lot of damage. I'd rather not see that happen. But we know that Simon's on his way out this turn, so no biggie there. But my Gil Thunder right here is really strong. He's 6/6, so does a lot of damage. Plus with the passive from Simon, you'll see right here, I was pretty confident I was going to one-shot his king, and I did. So this time we start first. That works out really well for us. Because I go first, I can immediately buff that up, and the second turn my evade food's going to go off. So basically we get to miss out on a free attack. I almost killed his Merlin here. It's unfortunate that we didn't, because he has Red Elizabeth here in the back, because he's getting passive heals. He uses Perfect Cube here, which is a really awesome chance to show you another cool thing with Gil Thunder, because his attack actually does double damage against buffed enemies. The Perfect Cube counts as a buff, so it does a lot of damage against that. Fortunately, again, we didn't kill Merlin. That's okay. And this time I was pretty sure I was up against the bot. He's picking his moves very quickly. He's using them on weird enemies. So no big deal. We want to make sure that we take out that Merlin, and then we can stop King from ulting.
Now that's a lot of damage.
So I've got Gil Thunder's ult, which you guys witnessed last time, is almost definitely going to kill King. And right about here is where I'm like 99.99% sure that King here was, or this guy is a bot, because he's trying to buff King even though he knows it's not going to do anything. So I also now, because I was confident of that, try to stop Arthur from ulting next turn. Again, wasn't really thinking that was going to happen any other way. Stop Arthur here, and now we have King's ult. Since they're both red units, we're pretty much going to destroy them. And just like that, we finished our second match. So this time we had a Jericho and Gila. So this was an interesting one because I'm not used to running into Gila. Obviously Jericho's the biggest threat though. So we want to go first, take into precaution, try to stop that Jericho from killing a king. And because we are using Simon, he was so much lower than us, we finished that very, very quickly. And there we go, we got another win. I was initially going to only do 3 geared matches and 2 ungeared, but because that one ended like that, I decided that it would probably be better to try another geared one. See if I could get one with Bond. But unfortunately, I didn't get Bond. Turned out to be an interesting match again, still. So as you can see, we go second again. So we're pretty sure that it's a real person. And this person must have seen Simon before because they try to stop Simon, but again, the evade food coming in clutch. And we got 2 silver cards right off the bat, so that was awesome. So we already have our ult. With a crit. There we go. Took out Jericho. I was actually initially kind of nervous when Blue Slater came out because Simon doesn't have a lot of defense, and blue units can be really hard for him to deal with. He forced me to waste a turn to unpetrify him, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I would rather have healed the damage lost anyway. And we still ult here. 128k, even though 2 of the units are type disadvantage. Still goes after Simon, maybe because he could get the crits. So I use this, and I really want to make sure that Arthur doesn't ult on me, so I want to confirm the kill here. I always try to when possible, and here you can see that paid off. Because if I wouldn't have done that, then I probably wouldn't have killed Arthur, or I would have had to waste the Petrify on him. And he forfeits the match because it's over. So now we're going to move over to ungeared. So when I switch over here, I'm using Jericho because Jericho generates a lot of threat. People think that she's going to kill everything. She also increases my CC to use her over Red Elizabeth. And I have Gil in the back in case I need him. But because people attack Jericho, they won't attack Simon, and they'll pay for not attacking Simon, mostly. So immediately starting up, I was really nervous that there were going to be a lot of blue units here. Turns out it was only Deanne, even though it's only Deanne. That scares me because Deanne is really strong against red units. We show off our evade food here, comes in clutch. So I really want to get rid of this Deanne before she kills Simon. So I want to try to rush Simon's ult, but I also want to try to do damage. But I think in this case, the best choice is to focus on building ult gauge. So I'm not going to kill her. It's not going to do that much damage. As you can see, we only got her down to about half. Simon isn't as good in ungeared as he is geared PvP, in my opinion. It's already got me down to half health. So I'm kind of nervous here. So I cleanse the debuffs. I probably should have went for the heal, but I'm really trying to kill Deanne. And here's the first example where we get really lucky. So Simon holds on with just a shred. This allowing me to get this ult off is huge. And I'm going to still try to stop Deanne, even if I don't kill her. Which of course I didn't. But I confirmed the kill there. And fortunately, that also let us stop another unit from attacking that turn. So this time, we'll also have Simon get really lucky here, and he'll survive. For some reason, this bond extorts twice, maybe to generate an ult. But we don't care because we have Simon. He is up against a green unit, so there we go. And then once again, Simon here somehow stays alive. It's amazing to me. But Gil Thunder has his ult, although I still have my Gil Thunder in the back, so I'm not really worried at all. Turns out I don't even need it, because Jericho mops him up right here, and that ends. So as you can see, Simon is a really powerful unit. Maybe this video demonstrates that really well. Maybe I should have done a couple more matches. It's up to you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're interested, tell me, and I'll try to keep making more videos. Alright, see you later.